Hey, there we go. Alright. I'm live, guys! Well, welcome to a Whatever Wednesday. I have decided, against what I was planning for the last, 2 weeks, to just whatever, and we're gonna go with Pokemon. If I'm being honest with you, I'm having a really bad hands day. So, with that, arthritis is fun. But, in all seriousness, my hands hurt a lot, and I don't think I can draw the way that I wanted to today, which is unfortunate. And it happens, because, getting old. Not as young as I once were. So, we're gonna do some Pokemons. We're gonna do some Pokemons. Sorry, I keep looking. I updated my whole layout, so I've got my computer way over there, and then I've got the TV that I'm looking at straight past you guys, and then I've got another TV to look at chat over, to the left. So this is a new setup for me, so I will review the footage later and see if I want to do this or if I need to come up with another layout, which is fine. I can deal. I'm thinking now that I'm looking at all so I'm thinking maybe it's spread out a little too much, but it's a Whatever Wednesday, so we're just gonna go forward. I know that my streaming schedule says 7 o'clock, but since I have decided to do Pokemon and a continuation of my Nuzlocke challenge from Saturday, I need to do a little bit of grinding. Because I don't know if you were there for the last session, but I had a total of 4 Pokemon, and now I'm down to 3. I lost 2 because I'm super good at Nuzlocke. Technical difficulties. So we're gonna move on. I am going to train up my Weedle. And actually, I think I recently figured out how to look at my subscribers on YouTube. So maybe, just maybe, if I remember how to do it. Oh no, I should have taken a picture. This is the fun part about streaming. I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. That's not true. I just don't know. Okay, well, my apologies to people on YouTube. I will look into getting a subscriber list and continuing with that. However, it seems like I have quite a bit of training and grinding to do, so we will have fun doing that right now. Yes, I probably should have switched Pokemon right after that. Yep. That is fair. Alright. Riot Shield. This is Riot Shield 2.0. I believe the first one was a Mankey, and this is definitely a downgrade. So my apologies, Riot Shield TTV. Thank you for following me, man. Many much appreciations. Hopefully, we don't let you die again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Peggy! I also noticed some things from Saturday. I forgot to put in one of my main points and gripes. Gripes. My main gripes about Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. My main gripe about Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is it was a huge letdown from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Why, you might ask, is because Gold, Silver, Crystal was like a continuation of the first games, and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald just kind of like, we're our own thing. Remember all those Pokemon that you loved earlier? We're gonna get rid of them. Good luck finding those guys again. And then I'm sure they realize, oh, hey, we messed up. So then they made Fire Red and Leaf Green. Like, hey, remember those Pokemon that you absolutely loved? We're sorry we took that away from you. And then I also have more gripes. Okay? Another thing is I have a love-hate relationship with the abilities for Pokemon. Cool idea. Yes. But super annoying, all of the poison point. Absolutely hated that garbage. Could not figure it out when I was younger. That was because I was a big dummy. Still am. But yeah, abilities are maybe not the greatest thing. In my opinion. Unpopular opinion. Which is fine. You don't have to agree with me. I certainly don't. So I think for... Man, I really don't like making goals for myself, but here I am. This is what I do. My goal is to at least make it to Cerulean City, the second gym. I would like to beat and demolish Misty. That would be nice. But realistically, I don't know what that's gonna look like. It's a whatever Wednesday. We're doing whatever. Riot Shield. It's 7, isn't it? For some reason I thought it was 6. Hold on, maybe I can figure this thing out. Can't figure anything out. Oh man, that's okay. I did get a notification today that someone did follow me, so I will use their name. And my apologies for people who have subscribed prior to. I will get to you eventually. I've just been making a lot of clips recently of my last stream. Okay, so I don't know, some of you, if you're not the first time viewing this, I changed where my position was. I realized, as you know, a big dumb of me do, I realized that I don't have to have my head at the top of the screen, because if I clip straight off of Twitch before it gets deleted, I can just take part of the screen and put my head right at the top. Blew my mind. Did I mention I'm still learning? This is like maybe my 3rd week streaming, 4th. Oh my gosh. You'd think I'd be farther along than where I currently am, but you'd be mistaken. I don't watch tutorials. I don't participate in that garbage. I learn through mistakes and only mistakes. Which is why we'll see if this Nuzlocke gets any better or totally worse. Who knows? Flip a coin. It'll land on its side. I need to heal, man. Quit it with the Pidgeys. I didn't do a dumb this time. I was close to a dumb, but not a full dumb. Maybe I should just change my username to full dumb. Never go full dumb. Okay. If I recall correctly, I've played these games like once. Like I played these games once. I think this guy gives me running shoes. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna speed it up so much more. Bye-bye. I didn't read any of that, but bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Ben, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Still sounds like Towley. Woohoo! I can run. Maybe I should change my name to Forrest. Maybe we should do a new encounter, huh? I will hold off on that until Riot Shield 2.0 evolves. How about that? Regret not getting my Nuzlocke clips out today. Had some good ones from Saturday, but I will get that out. I will get maybe one out tomorrow. I don't know. I'm pacing myself. Some of these clips are really good, in my opinion, and most of them are really bad, in other opinions. Also my own. I did a lot of clipping on Twitch on Saturday. I was tired. I was not the best judge of character in regards to that, so my apologies. Bad base. Or just any base. I was hoping Riot Shield would be able to take out the Rattata, but that's okay. We'll swap out for Piggy, and Piggy will take care of business. I'll just switch out to Piggy and blow it up with Gust. No, don't do that. I'm getting flashbacks. Hey, finally. A Kakuna! Riot Shield Kakuna! Rock hard Riot Shield. Let's go. As rock hard as Brock, but still okay enough. So some of the editing that I was doing over the weekend, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I am very susceptible to embarrassment. It's like crippling for me. And there were definitely some times throughout the editing process this past weekend where I was like editing with my hands over my eyes. Some of the things I was saying was so... Ugh. I gave myself the ick. What are younger kids calling it? Chuggy? That's me. Ugh. I'm sure they're not even saying that anymore. And I'm so behind the times that I dated myself. Which is fine. I have also said back in my day in regards to the Pokemon games. So we're well past the whole dating phase. I have dated myself already. I'm sure some people are like, Fable, what? I did do setup, Misty. It's fine. I believe And a thing called love. Whoop! Alright. Alright. That was a good battle. Let's go back and heal. Don't know how many times I'm going to say that. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. No, you didn't. Liar. Colton. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh no, I'm slower, maybe. Actually not, because you missed. It was already slower, man. I got shed skin. No poison. Excuse me, no poison. Dude, what? I don't want to switch out. Don't make me do it. Thanks. I'm gonna get like a poison at the very last moment. Maybe here. Or a critical. Sure, I'll take it. I will take it. Ugh. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Not far enough. This battle's gonna take forever. He had another one. That's okay. It's for the best. Oh, let me guess. Poison. Hallelujah. Yes. Yep. Yeah, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We'll risk it for the biscuit, am I right? That's worked out so well for me. That was quite a bit of damage there. Unreal. Alright, Cranksky 101. Let's do this, buddy. Hey, that would have been super helpful earlier. I guess I'll do Ember then. Lower my attack. Come on. Poison! I'm just mentally preparing myself for this. It'll happen at some point, and it'll be the worst. No, I don't need a heal. Stop looping me in. Wow, that was a good battle. Maybe we should heal. I will go above. Just because I'm not sure if I want to fight another bug trainer. I will take a Rattata. That was the critical hit, dude. Oof. All of my playthroughs in the past, this has not been an issue. Like, I was always at or above 20 at this point in time. So I just, like, steamrolled through this area. But I also had, like, twice, if not 3 times the amount of time logged. Alright, Piggy's gonna have to take a break. We're gonna have to go with Riot Sheet. Or, I'm sorry, Kransky. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh boy. Oof. That's a lot of Pokemon to get through. With poison. I don't have an antidote. I will have to use a potion. I will have to use a potion. I have to walk around because there's a trainer right below me. Oh, I do have an antidote. Not as necessary currently. I'm gonna risk it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I should be able to make it back. Yeah, I would like to heal my Pokemon. Thank you. Woo! There have definitely been like I think my first Nuzlocke challenge that I ever did. I biffed it so hard on poison. I lost so many Pokemon to poison because I didn't have any antidotes or potions. Like a big old dummy. Ooh, I'm getting so close to that encounter. Man, I can almost taste it. I think he probably would have fainted. If I hadn't done that. Alright, Riot Shield. We just need one more level, bud. I thought that was a rare candy. Shucks. Wow, that was such a good battle. Let's go heal. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just got. Bugcatcher James would like to. Bugcatcher James sent out Caterpie. Just like announce everything for like those. Oh my gosh. Monster truck rallies. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! At the whatever the heck dome. Bug catcher Jane sent out Caterpie, Caterpie, Caterpie. I did not do vocal warm-ups. Metapod. How dare you? Is Gust a physical attack move? Why? I don't want to do it right now. You can't make me eat? Did you touch me? I didn't touch that girl! No fairy types. Poison would do me no bueno. That's it? What do you mean that's it? Give me your money. Rude. Ooh, I better take a rest. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Okay. What are you up to? Oh wow, that's the boulder bed. You get it from Brock, didn't you? Brock is cool, he's just not tough. People like he's not just tough. Oh. Maybe these should be commas. He's not just tough, people like and respect him. I want to be a gym leader like him. I wouldn't. He goes around telling little kids that he's rock hard. Super inappropriate. Don't be like Brock. Ah, I like jumping over ledges. I think there was something in one of these rocks, or maybe it's this. A prism berry. Prism berry in the berry pouch. Heal my Pokemon. Alright, next encounter. What do we got? Something that doesn't count. Sorry, I wanted to double check to see if I've got some stuff. gotta get these names ready. Let me make sure I'm spelling them right. I don't know if you guys watched the last stream. I don't care how they're pronounced. I'm just gonna say whatever I think it is, and then I'll go off of that. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. And another piggy! That's fine, because I want Riot Shield to evolve again. We'll get there before Piggy even makes it to bigger Piggy. Survey says another piggy. You know what would be real neat? A Nidoran. I don't even care which one at this point. I like Nidoran. Nidoking is my favorite shiny of all time. Close second is Shiny Cloyster. That I have gotten only once, and aptly named Blue Waffle. If you know, you know. Other friends have more clever names like Black Pearl, but not me. Woo! Pointy McGee, Riot Shield. Fairy Attack, yay! Something a little more offensive. Let's go! What I always wanted. Here's hoping. Okay. Stop. That was close. That was real close. Some parts of me were very tense. I'll let you imagine which parts. Hey! I got a new Pokemon! A Nidoran male, the Poison Pin Pokemon. Its large ears are flapped like wings. When it is listening to distant sounds, it extends its toxic barbs when angered. And for this pretty Pokemon, we will give it a nickname for the new subscriber I had today. On Words on YouTube. Oh, and it fits perfectly. Look at that. Brockalock. Thanks for the follow, bud. Not a follow. Not a follow. It was a subscription. Subscribe. That's what it was. And we're sticking to it. Thanks, bud. You the real MVP. I will try so hard. to not have you faint. Because like I said, I am a huge fan of Nidoking. And at some point my brain will start working, but right now is not the time. It may be never. Who knows? Oh, are you serious? What a simp. Don't you dare. There you go, bud. Get your priorities straight. That's what I like to see. Yeah, we're not doing so hot with good attackers here. Oh, I'm only gonna have one earthquake. I don't think Nidoking can learn it, so if Nidoking lasts that long, come on. Riot Shield, bro. You a simp. Hey. You a simp, but you never simp too hard. How do I keep dodging these Spearows? Oh, it's got Peck. The chances of a critical... I don't even want to... I don't even want to. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. God, why? Oh, the memory. Oh. Old Riot Shield, new Riot Shield. Oof. It's still too fresh. That pain may never go away. Either I switch Pokemon or I start healing. I'm okay for a little bit. I should really probably start training Brockalock. What a great username. solid choice. Keep forgetting about that heck, man. So maybe not do that again. Lear, that's not good. That's not good. We're faster, though. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I got quick attack. It's totally fine. I should heal. I should really heal. That was a good battle. It's time to heal. It's got Peck. We're not doing that again. Kransky 101. Let's go. Yes, I would like to heal. Thank you very much. Alright, Brockalock. Let's get you trained up, bud. And then we'll go Riot Shield. We'll keep training the Riot Shield. I'll go into the cave. We'll get another encounter. For some reason, I'm really feeling poison, I guess. So maybe we'll get a Zubat. Because isn't that cave just filled, littered with Zubat? Not gonna lie, I love Crobat. Like I said, the first shiny Pokemon I ever got was actually in this game. It was a shiny Zubat. And I looked at it, I was like, this is not the normal color. And I called it Greenbat. It was green. And then when it evolved into a Crobat, it was pink. Are you serious? The growls, man. I also want to reiterate, in my version of Nuzlocke, if I find a shiny, I will catch it if I can, I guess. And then I can either replace it with the Pokemon of that route, or if I have that Pokemon, I'll replace it with that. So, like, here's hoping I get a shiny Nidoran. I could actually scratch that. If I'm on this route right now, and we'll use the Pidgey as an example, if that was a shiny Pidgey, I'd swap it out with Piggy. And I'd probably name it Piggy again. So then I would have two Pokemon with the same route, but it would be different because I'm replacing an older Pokemon with a newer Pokemon. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm justifying it for myself. It's my Nuzlocke. Don't try to control it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to have fun. See what I mean by this poison point? Dude, deadly. That changes things. I think I can still... do it. There we go. Wow, what a good battle. Let's heal. 2 in attack. Focus energy, not super helpful. You know, I could have a Nidoking by the time I get to the 3rd badge, because I would not want a Nidoking facing Misty. That would not be sweet. This time it's a guy. Totally fine. Brocklock's not falling in love. Woohoo! Oh, prepared to get just absolutely obliterated. Oh, I guess one exception to the shiny rule would be, like, if I got a shiny Mankey, I already had one, and it died, so it would just go in the dead box. D-E-D, dead. Woohoo! Brocklock, let's get some more stats in there, bud. He evolved at 23? See if Brocklock's a simp. Nope. Just very tired. I can relate, man. Maybe not that tired. Never mind! Never mind! I'm already asleep, you doofus. Stop! Stop! Well, I mean, waste the PP, that's fine with me. Unreal. Let me guess. Jigglypuff, you sing. Oh, now I'm simping. Oh my goodness gracious! It'd be nice to get some attacks and phasums. Welcome back to the Sleepathon, where we just sleep and wake up and simp. Yep, of course you have an orange berry. Simp, yep. Goodness, man, I can't. This is gonna be for. Is this forever? I'm switching out. I can't. Oh. My team's just so CB. We do nothing but seep. Let's have a peck-off. Who's the bigger pecker? Barakalocks in the lead, baby. Defense. I need more attack and speed. Wow, what a great battle! Let's switch Pokemon. Come on. We just started. One critical hit and this dude's down. Man, Riot Shield's like weakness is flying every time. And I suppose if you think about a Riot Shield, things are coming above you. Maybe not so great. Piggy some time to train. Gus won't get immobilized by love. And it was a one-shot, which is sweet. One more level, Piggy. One more level. And you'll be a Pidgeotto. You know what would be neat? If Pokemon, if you could like transfer, say that I beat this Nuzlocke challenge. I think it'd be neat if we could somehow gift like a viewer or a group of viewers a specific Pokemon that we use to beat the game. That would be super cool if Nintendo could do that. Maybe for the newer game, I don't know. Probably not. I'd like to play the newer games, but they're super glitchy, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have been super bored with them. Sword and Shield, boring. Scarlet and Violet, even more so. I was not motivated whatsoever to play that game. I don't even think that I did officially beat it, but it took me a long time. I like running into walls. Alright, it healed. Probably shoulda, coulda, woulda switched Pokemon. Right. I keep thinking I've been playing some of these older versions on my DS, specifically like Red and Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And I keep thinking like the Y button's gonna be select, so that's why it keeps popping up. Or not select, but start. But for this you actually have to hit the start button. So much damage. This should be fine. I almost wish I would have got a Caterpie. This Confusion's super nice. Also remember when I was playing through my first version of Pokemon Blue, I also trained up a Butterfree pretty high. And that was pretty good. Confusion was a very good move. I also remember getting Abra from the Game Corner and evolving it into Dabra, and then like wondering why it didn't evolve, but I also liked how the sprite looked in Pokemon Blue. So I was like, maybe this is okay. Or can, yeah. It'd be nice if you could get Peck. I'm not gonna risk it. I've been risking it too much and I've already lost 2. Hey, lucky poison right off the bat. I figured Jigglypuff was gonna sing. Man, if this thing had rollout, I'd be in trouble. Gosh, at this point, like, here we go. Sweet. You know what? I kind of regret not playing Fable Anniversary right now. Because I probably could have finished the DLC, and that would have meant on Saturday I could have been starting Fable 2. But if I get to it on Saturday, if I finish Fable Anniversary, I will probably end stream and then start another stream right after and load up the second one. There's like no point in waiting. Hey, lucky poison point. Brockalock, what a good add to this team. Got a lot of poison going on, but that is a-okay right now. Still early game. Let's take a nap. Collectively, let's all just take a nap. Thank goodness for that. I was sleep battling. Glad it worked out for me. Critical hit. Okay, poison though. Rock's too important. I can't lose him. Let's go, Piggy! Yeah, we'll switch out. Probably like one or two more fights away from having a Pidgeotto. Or just one. Unless it's 18. It's 18. Oof. I don't know why I'm panic healing, but well. All right. I think we will risk one more encounter. I will keep. Do I want to keep Piggy up front? Yeah, I guess. I just realized my whole team has like weakness to ground and or rock. Not great. Alright, here's the encounter. It's a freaking Zubat. That's a female because we need some diversity up in here. We'll do a tackle. That was a good tackle. We'll see if we get it. Sweet! And I do have a nickname for this one as well. Zubat, the bat Pokemon, has no eyes. Instead, it relies on its ultrasonic cries for echolocation to flint about in darkness. Give a nickname to Zubat? Absolutely. I'm going after another subscriber on YouTube that happened about a week ago, almost 2 weeks. And their username is Lola. McClawhorn, which I can't fit all of it. There is a space right here. So I'm sorry. McLawhorn. Okay. We'll do Lola McLaw. Add that space. And Lola McLawhorn, thank you so much for subscribing. Big Preach. You also commented a couple times, which also thanks. Actually, I think it was just once, and I'm not sure what it meant because you said, hi, Ryan, so... Alright. My name is not Ryan, but I think you may have been referencing one of the shopkeepers in Fable Anniversary. I don't know, either way, it was neat. If you want to clarify, you can comment in this video what you meant by hi Ryan, because I'm still confused. Not that that takes a whole lot to do. Bullet Seed. Isn't there like a moonstone over here? I could use a moonstone. Rockalock, dude, you need a new move. I don't think you can learn Bullet Seed. Realize heal. Uh-oh, the feared Geodude. My rock hard guy. I really don't have a good Pokemon to kind of counteract this. But I don't think he's got any rock or ground type moves at the moment, so... Yay me! Of course. Totally forgot that that was a trainer right there. Yep. That's fine. A Weedle, that's perfect for Brockalock. I love this. I love this for me. For him. This is great. Can't poison me. Woohoo! Oh, I didn't look at the stats. Too quick. Double kick, love it. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Rockalock's gonna do me a solid getting through this cave. I'm gonna rely on him quite a bit. Brockalock, what a champ! What a champ! Has anyone done a Nuzlocke blindfolded? I'd be interested to see the highlights of that for sure, if possible. That takes some like time and dedication to not only like learn the layout, but remember the Pokemon cries and like the move set. That would be wild. I don't think I could do it because I've barely played the game with any sound on. I think I realized that recently. I restarted a crystal version on my 3DS XL. And I realized, like, hey, I'm an adult now, and I'm in my own home. I can just play with the volume on. I've always tried to be considerate of other people. And I feel like at some point I have just done a lot of stuff in my life for other people instead of just for me. So I'm trying to realize that and make sure that I'm living my own life. Why do you keep missing? Forgot what Beedrill's ability is in this. Does it go back to Poison Point? Swarm. Bug type moves in a pinch. That's not great. I don't have a single bug type move except for non-damaging ones. That's not great. Oh, and kind of the worst part about getting a Zubat in here is that Zubat does not have very good moves until it gets Bite. Which I don't even remember what level that is. I think it's 16 or something. And then I probably hold it back from evolving until it got Wing Attack. Really gotta pay attention to this stuff. What does she have? Like an Oddish? Fairy. I guess I could try for poison. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah. That's fair, I guess. That's fair. Just as long as you don't do any damaging moves. Encore, sure. It. Hey, nice. That'll be some good XP. And again, I'm pressing too quick. 25 attack. It's pretty good, but you got some weak attacks. Right? 21. That's almost the highest attack. But Kransky also is adamant nature and gets a boost to attack, so that should be pretty high. giant shield. Four times. That's crazy. Getting better, we're getting better, we're getting better. I don't mind this. I think we're getting some decent experience from this. Probably better than outside of the cave. Experience share would be really nice, but I don't remember what level that is. Poison's very effective. We're gonna switch. Pokemon, we'll go to We'll go to Kransky. Got the super effective move. Wait, do these guys have sturdy? What? What's Geodude's ability in here? I thought it always had sturdy. Dude, my mind is kind of being blown right now. I'm searching my brain, but nothing's coming up. Did they even have sturdy in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? I don't even know anymore. Man, like after Crystal version, my interest in Pokemon just took a nosedive. Oh man, I give Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald such a hard time. I know they're like good games and a lot of people like them because a lot of people started off with them, which is fine because like they had like remnants of you know, red and blue and green, I guess. So I get it. I get it. Personally, I didn't like them. We're just gonna heal. That was a good battle. Let's heal. Alright, I'm getting kind of bored of the grind here, so I guess we're gonna venture on. And I try not to do things fast, even though I probably should, because I'd probably lose a lot less Pokemon, because I'm sure I'm going to end up losing a Pokemon in here. Would not surprise me at all. But I'm going to explore the cave. I'm going to probably fight all of the trainers. Just because that's what I've done as a kid, and that's just what I do. This is not a good matchup. Oh, my head is so itchy. Gosh, do I have like lice or something? Hope not. Surprised he didn't have static. I like me some potions. I definitely need a moonstone. I'm also going to make an homage to my playthrough of Blue. I was talking about boot tops in the last, the first part of this Nuzlocke challenge. So I'm probably going to go with that, just because he's so cool. And I had him at level 100, and I was able to completely wipe the floor with the Elite Four multiple times with just Kabutops. It was amazing. I loved it. I don't know why I was so dumb as a kid, because I would like bring in these low-level Pokemon and then like get in the Hall of Fame and like, yeah, even these weaklings got into the Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. And then I ended up just going through the Elite Four with Kabutops just so I could like prove to myself I didn't need another Pokemon. Which more than half the time I didn't. I love these combo attacks. Riot Shield's really like coming into their own. His own. There's a Guipe Rope. That's actually useful. I'm not sure if that'll be super effective. Never mind. I'll take it. I also feel like at some point I should probably get out of my comfort zone with games and try something new. Because right now, currently, I am just replaying old games that I absolutely loved. And either, well, in regards to Fable, I am playing Fable just so I can refresh myself on Fable and what the world was like, I guess, because, you know, there's a new game coming out in 2026. Fingers crossed that it's gonna happen in the beginning of 2026, because it would be great if I could finish Fable Anniversary, Fable 2, Fable 3 prior to. And now that I've got this whole thing with the audio figured out and the capture card that I recently bought, I feel like I will probably... This will be the order. I'll finish Fable Anniversary probably this weekend. I'll go on to Fable 2, and I'm really... I have played that game once, and I rushed through it. I don't know why, but I rushed through the whole game. I didn't even, like, enjoy it. So I'm mad at myself that I didn't get to really enjoy the game. I just rushed through it. I'm like, gotta get the money, gotta do this, gotta do that. And I disappointed myself. And I did the same thing with Fable 3. So on my next playthroughs, like I said, I have only played through Fable 2 once and Fable 3 once. So on those playthroughs, I'm really going to slow it down, and I'm going to try to enjoy the game and enjoy the experience, because I just did a mad dash to the end, and I feel like I robbed myself out of some experiences, which stinks. So I don't want to do that again. I think I even like bought some DLC, and I didn't even play it. Or maybe I played just a little of it. So I'm not going to do that to myself again. I'm going to slow down and enjoy Fable 2, and I'll enjoy Fable 3. And then getting back to what I was saying before, now that I have the capture card, and now that I believe I have figured out the audio stuff, I will probably revisit Fable Anniversary again. So if I do that, then it'll be, you know, finish up Fable Anniversary today, Fable 2 run through, Fable 3 run through, and then revisit Anniversary again before Fable comes out. I'm still unsure if this is like... I believe they said it was like a classic retelling of the story, so like they're basically rebooting Fable. So I just wanted to get into the mindset of being back in Albion and what that was like, so that way when this rebooted version comes out, I can be like, oh, well, this is different from the original game because of da-da-da-da-da-da. Which, like, that's what I want to do, because I really enjoyed the Fable games when I was younger, so why not, like, compare the new game to that? Because if it's going to be retelling that story, absolutely. The graphics look absolutely killer. So I'm super excited for that to come out. I'm definitely gonna... If I don't have the Fable series completed at that point in time, I probably will not play it until I'm done. But if I'm like replaying Fable Anniversary again, I might just ditch it. Unless I've got quite a bit of a following and people are saying like, don't start it until blah blah blah. But I mean, right now I don't have a whole lot of viewers and I get to do whatever I want, so I'll just keep that going. What I'd like to do is I'd like to just record and then figure out how to edit, because then I could like do the full run through of Fable Anniversary kind of on my own and like post it in smaller chunks, like 30-minute chunks. Be a little more easily digestible, and I can post that on YouTube. I would absolutely love to do that, but unfortunately I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Besides, just like clipping has taken me a while to figure out, but I think I'm getting the hang of it on TikTok. What's super annoying is the website version of TikTok is totally different than the mobile version of TikTok. So when you're editing stuff on the desk, like the website version of it, it does not work the same, and it annoys the ever-loving crud out of me. You can do it! Sweet. Probably shouldn't have risked that, but turns out it wasn't a risk. Another Rattata? No, Zubat. I'll switch. We'll switch to Piggy! Ah. Solid move. Piggy, what are you doing, man? I'm gonna have to heal after this. What a great battle! Time to heal. I'm not too worried about this. Zubat can't do a whole lot of damage. Just because of Astonishing Leech Life, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I will probably hold off on training, what was the name of the Zubat that I got? Lola McClaw. I will probably hold off on training Lola McClaw for a while. Probably until we get to Cerulean City. There's that one spot with like the Oddish and the Abra. That would be a good spot to train because I'm getting super effective bonuses. Plus, who knows, at some point there's gotta be experience share. And I am in desperate need of that. Switching out Brockalock. It's getting a little low on HP. We'll put Crankski up front. Not that I'm terribly far away from the entrance, but I don't want to risk it. So my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1, it's like a tie between Kabutops and Cloyster. Nidoking's up there too. Nidoking Shiny is top tier. Chef's Kiss, so good. Cannot beat. But Cloyster has a special spot in my soul because when I was part of Pokemon League in college, one of the leaders of the local Pokemon League I was a part of showed me that Cloyster was a BA and could dominate entire teams with just like one setup, which was wild. So he like Eevee trained it in speed and attack and gave it a focus sash, so he'd set up with Shell Smash, increasing attack and speed even more. And then when I'd hit it and he'd go down to 1 HP, then he'd hit me with Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, or Pin Missile, I think? No, not Pin Missile. Spike Cannon. And since it had Skill Link, it would hit 5 times. And he'd just decimate my entire team. And I'm like, whoa, that was rad. That was awesome. And then for a while, everyone was running Cloyster. So I decided to go a different route. And I did King's Rock. Because I believe, like, the chance for flinching would, like, stack. Or it wouldn't stack, but there were 5 instances of a chance for flinching instead of the initial 1. So I guess in a way it does stack, but super good. So I'd get to that point where everyone was using Cloyster, and I'm like, I'm just gonna start off with Rock Blast. And then sure, maybe I didn't outspeed them, but they would use Shell Smash, and then I just done. And be like, why didn't you set up? Didn't need to. And then they're like, oh, that's fine. And then they'd fake me out the next turn, and they're like, ha, you could Shell Smash, but you're gonna be a goner next turn. Didn't matter because I was still using all the moves, and then after that they didn't have anyone that could really outspeed me. Or if they did, it wasn't significant enough. Pokemon League was pretty fun. it's pretty fun when you don't get stuck with a bunch of sweaty tryhards. Once you get stuck with a bunch of sweaty tryhards, it becomes significantly less fun. But Pokemon League also really got me into card game, the card game. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and then I became totally obsessed to the point where I was spending like all of the money that I got on Pokemon cards. To the point where I had to like sell cards just so I could eat food. There was a point in time where I love Ice-type Pokemon, and there was an Articuno EX from like the Plasma set or something like that. It was a Plasma Articuno EX, and it was like, I thought it was really good because you could pretty much stun lock people, which is, oh wow! Brockalock is evolving way sooner than I thought. That's rad. Brockalock evolved into Nidorino-a-lock. Brockarodilino. Brockalockarino. Brockalarino. I don't know. That's awesome. Probably could have held off and got like Horn Attack or something. But those stats though. Those stats are hard to beat. Forgot what I was talking about. Pokemon League, and oh right, the Plasma Articuno. I had like, I was trading people left and right. I had a full playset of the full art, and people knew that I wanted it to the point. And like, I was an owner at that point of a Pokemon League, and I had built such an awesome community that some of the people knew that I was like obsessed with this card. And they're like, oh, I just pulled this full art, and you know, like, oh, you've been such a great help for me, like building decks and stuff, that I wanted to just like give you this card. I'm like, are you sure? Like, oh yeah, and it doesn't really cost anything because it's not a very popular card. So they're like, oh, but I know it means a lot to you. So that was really nice that they were thinking of me, and you know, I built such a community that they were all like, oh, Ben wants this. So I think I ended up having like 2 full play sets of it, and I had another friend who was like an avid collector, and he was missing out on the full art. And I was like, oh man, like I wish I could go out to, we'd always go out to like this Chinese food place, and we'd call it After League, where all of the silly nonsense happens away from all the kids. That's maybe a little higher than PG-13 content. So we called it After League. It was a lot of fun. And at that point in time, I was like, I don't know if I can afford it, because I had just bought this box of whatever so I could get my full playset of Articuno, and then I had like pre-ordered off Troll and Toad like a set of 4 full arts, not realizing that like, I think I bought 2 boxes of that set and ended up getting 3 full arts. And then people just started giving me the full arts. And then my poor friend who was the collector, like, I think he bought like 3 boxes of it and didn't get a single full art Articuno. So he's like, I just need all of the cards to finish the set. And he's like, you already have like a full play set plus more. And he's like, do you want to just give it to me and I'll buy you dinner? It's like, deal. I need food so bad. Also, I really needed to do like the after league stuff because it was like the best part of college, because, you know, college can be a little stressful at times. And I believe it was around finals. So I definitely needed like some free food and some like vent time with friends. So it was like one of the greatest times. And then, you know, for the longest time afterward, everyone was like, oh yeah, Ben ate an Articuno. Ben ate an Articuno. Full art Articuno. So they were joking with me about that for like the longest time. Remember that one time that Ben ate an Articuno? Yes, and it was delicious. I'd do it again. I think that was also the Chinese restaurant was so funny. When their ice cream machine didn't work, they would put up like the funniest signs. And I think that time that I went to eat the full art Articuno EX, they had a sign on their ice cream machine. I absolutely love frozen yogurt and like the ice cream, and it was like the chocolate and vanilla, and you could get the swirl, so it was like the soft serve. It's the good stuff. And it just had a sign on it that said no. Normally it would be like doesn't work, not working, and just like this time they had given up writing all of the letters and it just said no. So I was laughing about that for a while, and then, you know, like I don't know if they like turned it into a game or something, but like just no work, just all these like funny little, I think one time they just put like a sad face on it too, which is crazy. It's like, we're going to communicate that this is not working by just writing no or a sad face. Hilarious. If I ever, like, own a business and I had to close for some reason, and just a note on the door with a sad face. No. Could you imagine? Brockalock is doing some work, dude. Brockalock is the GOAT. I should probably do some research and figure out when to evolve Brockalock to Nidoking so I can get Thrash. I love Thrash. Thrash is such a good move. Ha! Stinks to stink. Hmm. Poison Sting. About time you get a poison type move. Get rid of focus energy. I swear there was like a moonstone up here. Oh. It's right there. There's the moonstone. Like I said, I'll probably wait to evolve Brocklock. I know I could right now, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth it at this point in time. Horn Attack would be a great move to get. And then I'm pretty well-rounded from the attack set. Not that that's going to be super helpful in a Nuzlocke challenge. That's fine. I'm debating using a potion on Brocklock right now, but since potions... Like, I haven't bought any potions, and I don't really plan on buying potions until the end game. I'm in a tough situation because I'm not sure if I want to spend it, but Brocklock is so good. I'm so glad I got Brocklock. We're gonna switch to Piggy. Of course. Oof. Okay. That's fine. We'll go to Kransky. Like, the one Pokemon I have that can't do, like, any damage against Geodude. The one that I was thinking, like, I just hope we don't run into one. First encounter after I switch. Unreal. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. A Rattata. So I'm sure it's not a big deal. Sandshrew was also another good Pokemon that I like to have. I think I had Sandslash for the longest time. And then when I saw Kabutops in Pokemon Blue, I think I switched him out. I wish I could remember what my, like, main team was. I think I started off with Bulbasaur, and for the longest time I thought Bulbasaur was, like, a wizard. Because if you look at the blue sprite of... like, the original blue sprite of Bulbasaur, it looked like a wizard hat, and his head looked like a finger that was pointing. So for the longest time, I thought he was a wizard. I didn't even know you could hit, like, start and go to Pokemon and, like, look at the Pokemon sprite like this. Not a very bright, smart kid. I'm surprised I made it through college. I think so are a lot of people. I am really hoping you guys can't hear what's going on right now. Put some filters on, pretty sure a lot of the background noise you guys can't hear, but one of my dogs is going absolutely nuts. Rue is going absolutely bonkers right now. And I'm so tempted to move her into a room because I can see that my microphone's picking it up, but I'm not sure if it's going through because, like I said, I put a filter on. I'm gonna make it. Wish I could get Piggy up a little more, but I'm so far through the cave, I think I gotta commit now. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna switch out to Riot Shield. Riot Shield probably won't make it, but I don't know, at this point I'm running out of options. I'd rather have Riot Shield go through a little bit of this than... It's fine. At least it's not poison. Paralyzed, of course. Don't have a move for this. Level 10. Oh, it's just Mud Sport. I think it's 12 that they get magnitude. Focus energy? Bro, what is up with focus energy? I mean, it's better than string shot. Just in terms of PP. I think before I get to the scientist, I'm going to switch out to Cranksky 101. So I think he's got a Magnemite. Oh, and then I didn't switch. Oh wait, no, this isn't the... That's fine. The scientist is farther ahead. Hyper Fang, bro. Riot Shield, I tried. I'm so sorry. 2 deaths in 2 videos, man. Not great. Oof. Well, I guess I don't have the Switch. Oof, oof, oof. So that was the 3rd death. Unalive. What? TikTok, you were ridiculous. I'm gonna have to voice over that. Isn't that crazy? They shadow ban you. Another moonstone. I'll take it. So I guess another thing I'll do with this Nuzlocke challenge is, out of all of the fossils, which I have 3 options, because I'm counting Old Amber as one, I will only be able to... Sure, I'll do smoke screen. I will only be able to choose one of them. Like I said, I am already very convinced, if that's the right word, that I'm going to go with the Dome Fossil. I'm going to go with Kabutops. Harden. Hard Sludge. Maybe I was wrong. Super. Okay. So after this battle, I'm definitely gonna have to antidote. Fall toward you. Do I switch out? Do I have? I don't have a Pokemon with full HP. I'm just gonna have to risk it. Critical hit, let's go. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna antidote because I don't have another choice. Unless I've got any, berries. No. With confusion, no. And just to be safe, I'm gonna give him a potion too. No, I don't want to take the Helix fossil. Sorry, Lord Helix. I gotta stop looking for extra items and just get out of here. So, I totally called it earlier that there was gonna be a death in the cave. I think I was looking at... Okay, that's fine. So glad I got another antidote. I was looking right at... Riot Shield when I was talking about another death. Oh, we got a puncher and a kicker, or a fister and a whatever. I suppose... Packed with destructive power. When the chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. You agree, yes? Now, let me teach it to one of your Pokemon. Sure. This move can only be learned once. Is that okay? Yes. Fine, which Pokemon will learn it? Mega Punch. Believe, is that... It's just a normal type move, isn't it? Not even a fighting. I suppose. $80-85, that's not a good ratio. Better than Smokescreen, I guess. I think Mega Kick I will probably give to... A kick of brutal ferocity! Packed with destructive power! When you get right down to it, Mega Kick is the ultimate attack! Don't you agree? Okay, I'll teach it to one of your Pokemon. This move can only be learned once. Is that okay? Yes. Alright, which Pokemon wants to learn it? I was hoping Brockalock could. But I guess. You'll come crawling back to me when you realize the value of Mega Kick. Sure, bud. Roar. We'll come back for the encounter later. I gotta put a Pokemon in the graveyard. At some point I'll have a full team. Maybe not in your lifetime. I stand by what I said. Okay. So there's one thing, Route 4. I guess I will use the map. Okay, Route 4, and then I think... excuse me. Up is Route 24, so... I guess it'll be 2 separate encounters. Unless I want to... No. I'm sure this is where I'll get that Spearow. Yeah, we'll keep Piggy out front. Ekans! Wow. More poison. Neat. I mean, quick attack and tackle are going to do the same amount of damage. That was a real flippin' close. So now, what do I name it after? Because I don't know how to see my... Hold on. I thought I could click on the subscribers. Well, that's alright, I guess. That's okay. I will name it after someone who is a friend who I think I know their name on YouTube. Anyway, Ekans, the snake Pokemon, a very common sight in grassland, etc. It flicks its tongue in and out to sense danger in its surroundings. Give it a nickname? Yes. This might not make a lot of sense to the Pokemon that we got, but it is a-okay. Cool. I will only have enough to do part of it. Pandaberry. Pandaberry 106, I believe, is the full name for YouTube. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, friend. Oh, 1 HP. Wow. Jolly nature, that's pretty good. Maybe we'll get Piggy to evolve and I'll go up into that one area. Well, I guess I forgot to do that. Oh well. Grinding, so much fun. Not even at 20 though. I think she's got Starmie on level 20. I don't have a single Pokemon. Or, no, that's, I think Kransky 101 is at 20. I definitely want some more Pokemon at level 20. Especially since Kransky's weak, and I definitely don't want to use Kransky. But at least he's leveled up it just in case I have to. Ooh, I have Rap. Or I have an Ekans that knows Rap. What? Piggy's evolving! Congratulations, your Piggy evolved into a Pidgeotto. Pandaberry should know Rap. I think that'll trap Abra. So just in case I run into an Abra. Wow, what a great battle. Let's go heal. Okay. So I could train Pandaberry up a little bit. Brockalock's probably not going to do too well at this gym either. So I think my saving grace is probably going to be... Piggy. I'm going to have to rely on Piggy quite a bit. So I'll have to get Piggy up to 20, bare minimum 20. There's a level 10. Brockalock would be okay for, I think, Staryu, but as soon as Starmie comes out, I'd have to switch. Starmie knows either Confusion or Psybeam, which would not be great. Which I wouldn't even want come out for that. And since I'm doing set and not switch, that's probably not the greatest idea. So using him as an absolute backup would be the best plan. Banking on Piggy doing all the hard work. And Piggy, if I'm being honest with you guys, Piggy's been kind of like a sacrificial lamb. I don't need more flying Pokemon. I'm good. I'm gonna have a Charizard. Kransky 101's gonna be a Charizard. I already have a Zubat as well. So, like, I don't need Piggy. And Piggy's not named after any of my subscribers anyways, so Piggy's a throwaway Pokemon. If there could ever be a throwaway Pokemon, it's Piggy. So we'll see what happens. I'm not feeling too confident about making it out without a death. Especially if I have most of my Pokemon at 20 or close to 20. I just hate, like... I could sit here and grind for hours, get all my Pokemon up to 20, but that's not very, like, entertaining. So I'm probably gonna rush it, which is gonna cause some more deaths here. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Brockalock against Rattata? Sure. Gosh, look at how beefy Brockalock is. Just so beefy. gonna have to heal soon again. I also heard about this super hardcore Nuzlocke where you could only heal in a specific area once. Other than that, you had to use healing items. That sounds wild. Especially if you don't have a Pokemon with Payday, that would be so difficult. So, like, you could only heal at your mom's house once. You could only heal at, like, Viridian City once. You could only heal at Pewter City Pokemon Center once. You could only rest on the SSN ship once. Crazy. I don't... Oh, that would be so hard. Kind of hoping for the next Pokemon. Kind of hope I actually get an Oddish. Oh yeah, I got Mega Punch. I'm gonna have to heal after this. Level 9, not bad. Poison point. Hate to love it. It's nice when it's working in your favor. Other way around, it kind of sucks. Bad move. Poison. That's fair. Okay, well, it's getting kind of late, and I at least made it to Cerulean City, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to save here. I guess my goal for the next time me playing Fire Red Nuzlocke is get the badge and maybe beat the third badge as well, but I guess we'll see. I don't have a set schedule to stream Pokemon Fire Red at this point in time. Who knows, maybe later when I figure out all this editing stuff that I'll be able to like whip out all of these clips, or figure out the other editing software so I can just wham bam bam get all of these out. But we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.